Hey YouTube, I totally didn't play the demo for this while making up a D&D campaign as I went. Welcome to FlippUp. Did pinball suffer from inflation? Like, do you have to put like $2 to play nowadays or what? Like, aren't they only built to accept quarters? Like, they're inflation proof, bro. Oh, I have to turn on the volume again. Wow, 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 wow. I'm just trying to put in quarters in. I'll put 2 max. You wake up in a building and see a bunch of machines around you. Upon further inspection, you realize you're in an old arcade. All the machines appear to be Sans power. But just then, at the mention of Sans, an Undertale fan bursts through the door and says, "Undertale?" You see a loaded gun next to you. Do you pick it up and shoot the crazed Undertale fan? Or do you watch and observe? You point the gun at yourself in a stunning turn of events, and the Undertale fan screams, "No! Wait!" You take pause, and you look at the Undertale fan. Time seems to stop. Through weak lips, the Undertale fan says, "You have so much to live for." Do you A, pull the trigger, B, turn the gun on the Undertale fan, or C, put the gun down and let the Undertale fan speak? You attempt to kiss the Undertale fan passionately, but they back off, saying, "P.U. You stink." Shocked at these statements, you go to sniff your armpits. You in fact do stink. Shaken up from the whole encounter, the cold steel of the gun still felt in your fingers. You start to begin that you're a failure. Roll for determination. You roll a 20. The light in your eyes is brighter than ever. The Undertale fan exclaims, "You look brand new." You hold up the gun, and you shoot the Undertale fan until the clip is empty, falling to the ground with a loud thud. You then throw the gun to your side, and you walk towards the back of the arcade. You see one machine making some staticky noises. The screen is dim, but it's got some power to it. Do you fiddle around with the cord, or do you walk around the arcade some more? You fiddle with the cable, and you manage to fix the machine just by unplugging it and plugging it back in. That's odd. The machine boots up, and on the screen it says Windows 98. This isn't a game cabinet. It's a freaking Windows operating system. "Gary," says the user, but it requires a password. Do you attempt to type gibberish and brute force the passcode, or do you walk around the arcade and explore? Come on, points. Come on, points. I like this level. This level's cool. Oh, hey, YouTube, if you're wondering what the fuck is going on, I'm playing a choose your own adventure D&D campaign. Just making it up as I go. Sorry. Hold on. Frustrated with the DM's pause, you begin to yell loudly. The roar of your voice cleans all the dust off of the old cabinets. And you're able to make out a piece of scrap paper resting upon one of the pinball machines on the other side of the arcade. Do you attempt to brute force Gary's password by typing gibberish, explore the arcade some more, or go towards the scrap paper? You type password 123, and an extremely loud incorrect buzzer fills the room. The sound is so loud you can feel your knees getting weak. Roll for strength. You roll a nat 20 in a stunning turn of events. You prevent yourself from falling down and tank the loud incorrect buzzer. However, the password is still not correct. Do you go towards the piece of scrap paper or explore the arcade some more? You saunter over to the scrap paper, and there's nothing written on the visible side. You turn it over, and to your surprise, there's nothing written on that side either. You put the piece of scrap paper in your pocket. Do you go back to Gary's computer? Or do you explore the arcade some more? Come on, points. You put the scrap paper in your mouth. It's almost as bitter as a Nintendo Switch cartridge. You can't stomach it. You spit it out. Now damp with saliva. It's a bit more uncomfortable to hold, but you put it back in your pocket anyways. Do you go back to Gary's computer or explore the arcade some more? You go back to the machine and you begin to whisper sweet nothings to it, winking at it and gyrating your hips. Nothing happens. However, you hear a weak cough from behind you. Do you go towards the cough or stay at Gary's computer? You run at the cough. And as you get closer, you realize that the cough is actually the Undertale fan that you shot several dozen times just a few minutes prior. You can hear the Undertale fan trying to tell you something, so you lean in closer. With their final breath, the Undertale fan says, "Left breast pocket." Ugh. Left breast pocket. That's odd. You look at the Undertale fan's clothing and you see that he's wearing a faux leather jacket they bought on Depop for way too much money. You shake your head in disappointment. But you see that there is a pocket on the left breast. Do you open up the pocket and see what's inside? Or steal the coat for yourself and put it on? Training ended. Okay. Now what? I still get to play? Wait, someone named Femboy Moth has a better score than me. You leave the pocket shut, but you put on the jacket. Now, emboldened by your new faux leather drip, you walk back to Gary's computer. Do you attempt to brute force the password again? Or roll for wisdom? You roll for wisdom, but just as you do, you realize that you have 2 small buck teeth and nothing else, and a few hairs on your head. Your eyes begin to cross, and you start moving up and down. Your roll was unsuccessful. You stick your tongue out and make a juvenile noise. You make out a faint book from the corner of your eye. It says SAT Studying for Dummies. Do you read the book several hundred times over the course of 6 months, or attempt to brute force Gary's password? You run back to the gun, still smoking from when you shot the Undertale fan. You pick it up and you run to the book. You aim at the book and you say, "See you in hell." You pull the trigger and click. You must have forgot the gun was empty. Frustrated, you throw the gun at the book. The pages flip open. You're now reading the book against your will. Your face lights up as all of the knowledge in the book's pages imprints itself on your mind. Your wisdom stat goes up by 10 points. Would you like to roll for wisdom again? Or admire your newfound knowledge? You roll for wisdom, and to your surprise, you roll a 12. A light bulb appears above your head. You touch your left breast pocket. The jacket from the Undertale fan, you think to yourself. You feel something in there. Perhaps a bottle? A small glass bottle lies within. You pull it out, and it contains a nearly translucent but tinted purple substance. Some sort of liquid. Do you drink the contents of the bottle? Or test a drop on your finger? Come on, pinball. Come on, pinball. Just as you're about to chug the bottle, you hear a deep voice bellowing through the halls of the arcade. No! You turn around. Is there someone behind me? You think to yourself. But no one's there. You raise the bottle once more to your lips. And you hear the voice once more. Don't do it! Do you reply back to the ominous voice? Or do you test a drop on your finger? You try to convince the voice that this bottle is yours and you should be able to do whatever you want for it. Want with it, rather. Roll for persuasion. Oh my god, I just lost so much progress in here. You roll a 12 and the voice says, "Alright, fine, you can do what you want." Do you test a drop on your finger? Or attempt to speak to the voice again? Okay, we're so back. You test a drop on your finger and you see that the substance is rather oily. You can either roll for wisdom or lick the small drop that's on your fingertip. You lick the small drop on your fingertip. Your eyes roll to the back of your head and you go like this. Mmm. It tastes like vanilla extract. It has a pleasant taste. But that's about it. Do you roll for wisdom or pour yourself another drop of the substance? You roll for wisdom, and you roll a 19. You suddenly remember the piece of scrap paper that you put in your pocket. You hold up the scrap paper alongside the small glass bottle, and you start to get ideas.
This ain't your daddy's D&D.
Roll for intelligence or roll for strength. You roll for strength and you roll a 1. You hear a sitcom laugh track play all around you. Panicked, you look around to see what's making all that noise. Is this a joke? Are you on a set? What is happening? You lose 5 charisma. Would you like to roll for intelligence or roll for strength? You roll for intelligence and you roll a 7. Now luckily, that's enough for you to conjure a bright idea. What if you took the contents of the glass bottle and you smeared a couple drops on the scrap paper? Some sort of hidden cipher, perhaps? Roll for luck. You roll a 14. Eureka, you were right. The substance and the paper react. After a few seconds, you're able to see faint letters. Goth Latina 4, it says in all lowercase. Could this be the password to Gary's computer? You could try the password. Or use more of the substance on the paper. You try the password and ding, it works. You're in Gary's computer. You see Gary's desktop, but this is Windows 98, not the operating system you're used to. Why does the start button look like that? You begin to feel weak in the knees again. Your breath becomes, your breathing becomes shallow. Do you A, roll for strength, or B, attempt to move the mouse and press random buttons? You choose neither of those things, and you see a desktop shortcut that says Minesweeper. That's one you're familiar with. You click on it, but much to your surprise, hundreds, maybe thousands, you can't even tell, windows pop up and start making noises. Advertisements start blaring in your ear. There's big-breasted women wearing nothing but the skimpiest bikinis, making noises, beckoning you to them, phone numbers popping up on the screen. You looking for a good time? You can hear the advertisements shrieking at you from the computer. The noises are now getting louder. Do you panic and attempt to close out of the windows? Or B, roll for strength? You roll for strength and you roll a 20. You kick the cabinet as hard as you can and the screen cuts to black. Oh God, what have I done? You think to yourself. Do you attempt to turn on the cabinet once more and access Gary's machine? Or explore the arcade some more? Dude, the soundtrack in this game is kind of cool. Kind of forgot I was playing a game. Bum, 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 bum. There's sounds in general? Let me check. I don't see anything. You talking about this? I could feel his hot breath on my wet pussy. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, sorry, wrong scene. YouTube, how are you? How's the campaign for you? What was that? You X'd out eons ago? Because I think DMing would be fun until the party starts to do shit that you don't want them to do, and then you destroy the friend group. Can we contact the women? The campaign has come to a brief close. Unlock Chapter 2 by purchasing a membership below. Do DMs ever put people put things behind a paywall? It's like low-key like a good like greedy bit. Like you could be like, you can pay $5 to pick up the Sword of Holiness, or meagerly go in with your fists. My friendships have paywalls. That reminds me, I have to put up a Instagram story that says now booking hangouts for February. Tap in. Limited availability. Now booking hangouts for March. Spots filling up fast. Bum 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 bum. I don't know what other format you would do besides choose your own adventure. What if instead of D&D, it was called D and Me, and it was just about a guy that was just by himself for his whole life? I feel like the name D&D, I mean, I'm not sure like how it started, like where the name came from exactly, but like I'm having the realization that there does not have to be dungeons or dragons in your campaign. Like it could literally just be like you wake up in your bed and you go to your office job. Your wife hates you. Tell you what the story outline is? Yeah, I guess that's true. It'd be kind of fun if you did a D&D campaign and you had like music and sound effects, and you had voice actors, and you had like real monsters come out and like decapitate the players, like 4D D&D. You walk into a thorn bush and it scratches your shoulder, and then like someone runs behind you with like a knife and scratches you. Be kind of sick. You log on to Zoom, roll for initiative. What is initiative? It's like the willingness to do something. It's like to take action. Oh, it's the order you go. Oh, we didn't do any combat in my campaign. I'm too lazy to answer. I so respect that. You hate me, by the way? Yeah, Skyrim music is good. We didn't do any combat. So how does combat work in D&D? It's like Final Fantasy? Is it like Claire Obscure Expedition 33? Is there always that one person in the D&D party that's like everything has to be about them, and they make their turn like take really long time, and they want to be the main character at everyone else's expense? What if D&D is just one big social experiment? I feel like D&D is more about finding a good group of people instead of like everything else. I think I said that earlier. I just feel like life would be better if everyone listened to the DM. Because what if the DM has like really cool story for you? You know what I mean? Like he already wrote out the story, and you can choose what you want to do. But like, is that annoying? I don't know. Maybe people like having like more power. Dictator? No, just like I just mean like. Oh fuck! This part is so hard. I just mean like, it's choose your own adventure, but it's like static. Like you have some say, but like you can't break the game. Or do like players enjoy breaking the game? You could give them the illusion of choice, yeah. Like you can actually prepare for people wanting to do that and make a secret third option. So it feels like they're breaking the game, so they get the satisfaction of being disobedient. Like what you guys don't know about the campaign you just played is that the women in bikinis trying to sell you phone sex on the computer were actually prisoners trapped in the machine by Gary. And the Undertale fan was Gary's right-hand man who was sent to kill you. Like I already thought the whole thing out. It's kind of like in, it's inspired by Spy Kids when Floop turns all the agents into Floop's Fluglies, and then they start saying shit like, Floop is a madman, help us, save us. Floop is a madman, help us, save us. Floop is a madman, help us, save. We should watch Spy Kids and take mushrooms and then start stabbing someone until they scream. Bum, bum, bum. There's this guy in my D&D, my D&D party, every time you stab him, he screams like a fucking like a hyena, bro. It's crazy. Like we can't focus. We had to stop inviting him. I'm kidding. That doesn't actually happen. Bum 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 bum. Don't say K. That's mean. Unless you're just talking about potassium, that's fine. A doe, a deer, a female deer, a ray, a drop of golden sun. Gary, a madman who lives in the arcade. Hey Twitch, Whiskey here. I couldn't help but notice you did not ban me for showing the nude body pillow on my stream for the past 9 months, even though you banned a fellow streamer for the exact same thing. Please speak on this special treatment. Imagine they just banned me right now. Bum 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 bum. That's a good idea. We put someone in a bear suit and light them on fire, and then we dance around. Then we take all the elders from the village and we make them jump off a cliff. This twisted scenario was brought to you by Ari Aster. Fuck, this shit is mad hard. He wants Bloody Marys? Mid drink. Let's take tomato juice and put alcohol in it. A person who invented Bloody Marys. Hey, tomato juice is pretty bad. You guys want to make it worse? Sure, I'm down. Bum, 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 bum. Person who invented matcha. Hey, this tastes like actual dirt from the ground. You guys want a cup? Sure. Bum, 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 bum. That's gonna upset a lot of people. I know you guys like matcha. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, you order it? I don't order it. But the only thing I'm drinking is a chai latte for $6.75 from my local cafe. Hashtag support small business. Bum, bum, ba-dum. You don't like it? What, chai latte or matcha? Or the... Are you... do you have like a wicked chat the way you don't like the campaign that I made up? So what happens if the DM like has had enough and he doesn't want to play anymore? Is there like a trap door under all the players' seats and they like he pushes it and then the bottom gives in and then all the players go ah and then they like fall down? My DM killed us all. That's kind of sad. Can you make players do like physical challenges? Like instead of roll for strength, you have to do 10 pull-ups? Like when does it, like where do you draw the line, you know? You can, how far do you go? You told us yesterday you had a dirty matcha extra sweet. Nope, I had a dirty chai latte iced extra sweet. Unless I misspoke. Well, because think about it, you can make like a 4D D&D experience. Like I'm talking like almost like VR levels. Like so immersive that you forget who you are. You start taking on the identity of your player more than your own human self. You wake up and you start speaking the made-up language that was built in the world of the DM. Like, where do you draw the line? You know what I mean? Dude, how the hell do I get this over here? Oh. 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 Fuck. 4Ds and me. So how long is a D&D session? How often do you meet? How many days is a campaign? What is Critical Role? Every week for 2 or 3 hours? So how do you quit? How do you stop a session? Does someone just say, like in the middle of the DM talking, does someone just go, oh? You meet every 1 or 2 weeks, 6 or 7. 6 or 7 hours? Until I broke up with my ex? It's kind of aura. You decide to cut off in advance. Okay, I have a question. What if hypothetically the dungeon master were to have kidney stones and they had to be rushed to the emergency room? Would you have to roll for initiative or do you just go? Death saving throw? Yeah, what's a death saving throw actually? Wait, what's a con save? Hold on, these are new things. Is death saving throw like you're on death's door in Darkest Dungeon? Fuck. Oh my god, I got an achievement for getting to the next section even though I didn't get up there. You can roll to not die. Do you have to roll a 20? Also, what's the difference between a nat 20 and every other 20? What does a nat mean? Like the flies at the barbecue? So it's the same as saying a 20? How often should you be rolling in a campaign? Oh, you can have modifiers? Hold on, so if I said something like you find a paper clip, would you like to use the paper clip to jimmy the machine? Roll for intelligence, paperclip adds +5 to your roll or something? God, that was so many words. It's too complex. As a DM, you can't throw that many words at people. They'll kill you. Like, what am I going to do? Be like, hey, remember that paperclip you found in the beginning? You can use it and then you add 5 to your intelligence roll. Oh, +11? Wait, so every character has plus stats? Like passive abilities? Oh, and people have to have active skills too? There's so much going on. Bro, not to be lazy, but I kind of like when I write the whole thing and you guys just choose your own adventure. Yeah, I don't like open-ended shit. I just want everyone to do whatever I want. Okay, not like choose your own adventure. Like, you're allowed to like, listen, I'll give you items you can pick up. You can use the items as you want. I'll make it so there's like the illusion of choice, but secretly I've like predetermined the whole thing. That's a book? Yeah. I'll just write a book. I mean, I can let you do stuff, but then like, let me ask you this. How much of being a DM is about improv? Because like when you guys say something like, oil myself up, now I have to think, okay, you oil yourself up and now you're slippery. You slip and fall on the ground. All of it? Oh, okay, cool. I see. Maybe that's why it's fun. But what if you try to improv because of something your party chooses to do and then you stutter? Do the people in the party get to vote for a new DM? Can you mutiny against the DM? You can vote anytime? You can just stop playing. No one answered my question about death? What was your question? You do, however, you do have to roll for speech. You do have to roll for speech. From now on in this chat, if you want to ask a question, you have to roll for speech. I'm very sorry about that. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Don't know how much I missed, so I'm just gonna lift the chest. You attempt to lift the chest, but suddenly 4,000 goblins run through the cavern and stab you to death with half-empty Colgate toothpaste tubes. You bleed out, death by 1,000 cuts. The goblins laugh as your vision goes black. You are no more. It is what it is. Roll for resurrection. Bum 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 bum. No, it's like, you know, like when the toothpaste is almost gone and it's like very sharp? That's the shit I'm talking about. Very simple. Dude, being a DM is fun. You can just say bullshit. Finally a job where you can just say bullshit, bro. I need to find something where I can say bullshit and be rewarded more for the bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's gotta be, like, I feel like I'm applying myself. I'm trying to fit a square into a circle hole, you know what I mean? And I can fit the square through the circle hole, but, like, imagine if I put a circle through the circle hole. It'd be less resistance. He wants this job, but easier. No, I just feel like sometimes I'm trying to fit a square through a circle hole. How about a politician? Can I be honest? I would rather die a death by 1,000 cuts by a horde of goblins. You don't need to whittle yourself down to fit. Guys, hold that thought. The most holy based wisdom we've heard in 2026 just hit the chat room. I'm gonna think about that every day for a summer, bro. Bum, 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 bum. Do the DMs ever humiliate the players that they don't like and like make campaigns about them? Like one of the players just like gets hiccups non-stop and the DM makes them do like a fake hiccup noise every time they speak. Oh my god, guys, we almost beat it. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Woo! Why is the game making you violently upset? I'm dyslexic. Guys, hold on. I don't need to whittle myself down to fit. Oh, whittle me this, Batman. The Riddler, if he was a woodworking villain. Whittle me this, Batman. Anything there? The Joker, if he was woke. I'm the woker. Damn it, I just fell down. Fuck. This game is cool. It's like a very choppy-uppy game. YouTube, 1 in the chat if you hate me. B in the chat if you want to die a death of 1,000 cuts by a horde of goblins. Sorry, I forgot I haven't talked to them for a while. What were you saying? The Joker, if he was British and jacking it. The Stroke. I am the Stroker. I'm about to bust. I guess he would be... It is I, the Stroker. Oh, good heavens. It appears I'm about to bust. It is I, the Stroker. Make some room, Batman. I'm about to bust. Bum 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 bum. Phone dies mid-goon. That sucks. That really sucks. Bum bum bum. What if instead of the Batman, he was called the Hat Man and he only showed up when you had 14 Benadryls and he like didn't give a fuck about Gotham City. He was just there to haunt you. Oh fuck, hold on, I fell down. This game is the juice we needed for revival. I guess that's true. Revival like the bad Eminem album. I need a vocal stem quick, hit me. What was the TikTok about going when I'm about to... Okay, you know what it is, you just want me to say it. He goes like, when we're doing the thing, and you hear me go like this. Don't stop. Because I'm about to explode. I do need a new vocal stem though. I'm not going to bring back some fucking old ass anachronism of a vocal stem. Your stickers got delivered. Yippee-ki-yay, bro. Buenos dias, chicas. Chicas only. Sunday morning, fresh out the shower. I just want to know, smash or pass? I never asked this before. Guys, what's the opposite of chicas? No shot, it's hermanos, right? Chicos. Oh my god. Buenos dias, hermanos. Sunday morning, fresh out of the shower. I just want to know, smash or pass? I've never asked this before. Is there a chick X? You talking about Charlie XX? Sympathy is a knife type shit? Bum bum bottom, bum bum bottom, bum bum bottom. Isn't Hermanos brothers? Yeah. As in Los Pollos Hermanos. How may I take your order? What if there was a Spanish-speaking DM? Then what? Like, what if I wrote a whole campaign in Spanish? I feel like it could be it could be like a big hit. Next question. What if the Dungeon Master wrote their campaign in Pig Latin? Okay, what if the Spanish-speaking DM was me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'm loving this new W system we've introduced to the stream. Every time you don't know what to say, you just type W, and then I still get the satisfaction of thinking that you don't hate my guts and want me to die. Annoying campaign. Next question. Me watching Jeb Bush do whatever the fuck he did in 2016. Right. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, even if you mean the W in the most like fucking hostile way on planet Earth, it would be sick. It's way sicker than saying something like hurtful, you know? Come on, get up there, bro. Get up there, bro. Come on. Are you talking to my Johnson? Was it crispy? No. Right. Anyway, the point is I'm trying to find a side hustle where I can still spew deranged nonsense, but have it be of high value instead of fall on deaf ears. You know what I mean? I've been thinking about this saying that I saw a while ago, which was, think about a water bottle. A bottle of water can cost $3 at the corner store. It could cost $8 at a concert. And it could cost $20 in Christopher Nolan's Interstellar universe. The water bottle remains static. It's the environment in which the water bottle is that dictates its value. What if I'm the water bottle and instead of streaming, I should just be a bus driver? Do you know what I mean? W bus driver. No, but you see what I'm saying though. Bum 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 bum. Like, why am I selling my bottle of water for $3.50 when I could be in the sky and selling it on like an airplane for $12.50? How do we get here? How do we get where? Like on Earth? So the Big Bang. What if instead of Buzzinga, it was called... Damn it, I couldn't say it without laughing. Okay, well, the bit is now gone. I was going to say, and we can revisit this later once it goes on off cooldown. I was going to say, what if instead of Buzzinga, it was called Brazinga? I couldn't say it without laughing. But if you remind me in a week, we can revisit it. Brazinga. The journey's the bright you remember anyway. Did you know Miley Cyrus's real name was Destiny Hope? Bum, 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 bum. Rewind. Chat moving so fast nobody will know that I used to do reblog for reblog on my old Tumblr because my ex had a really successful Tumblr account and she was mogging me and I felt like a failure, so I wanted to catch up and show her that I knew how to blog. Oh, Jesus. I've been holding on to that one for so long. No, I'm being so serious. No, the way I'm being dead ass. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, get up there. Come on now. Come on now. Drop the cheating lord too? Oh, she was like messaging this like really hot guy with abs on Tumblr. And I was like, hey babe, why are you messaging this hot guy with abs? And she said, he's just my friend. Long story short, they were gooning on FaceTime. Long story short, they were gooning on whatever Tumblr messaging was. And you know what's crazy? You know, can I, and like, this is the worst part. I had abs too. What? It's sometimes it's not that you're not enough. It's that they're not enough. You're not the problem, guys. Okay. Were his abs better? Yeah, they were better. His abs were better, and he had like better hair, I think. But it doesn't matter, bro, because it wasn't about the abs. It was about the fact that it's not that I wasn't enough. It's that I wasn't enough for her. And it took me a while to realize that nobody could have been enough for her during that time. No, but yeah, he was way hotter than me. No, he was really hot. You need to whittle yourself. Hold on. There's something there. If I never experienced that, I'd be dead in a ditch. Yeah. I wouldn't have tres leches cupcakes made by my crush. It's true. Ooh, tres leches when cuatro leches walks into the room. Let me know. There could be something there, guys. There could be something there. Oh, they want me to keep momentum? Oh, shit. I'm picking up what they're putting down low Kenny-Winway. Oker Kenny-Winway, I'm picking up what they're putting down, dude. Holy. Guys, the game makes sense. The game doesn't make any sense. Nice. I have tres leches. Calling her crush is mad cute. Don't you guys have crushes on your husbands? Wait, you know what? I kind of forgot. There was that chatter's husband named Mike. And I screamed at the camera, Mike, Michael, wake up, Mike. And then we never heard from them again. I wonder if they had a heart attack and died. That's why I did that, yeah. You think I was just yelling Michael for no reason? No, like 8 minutes prior to me screaming Michael at the camera, they said, my husband Mike is on the couch reading, you should scare him. So I waited until everyone's guard was down, and then I screamed Michael. That is what in the industry we like to call committing to the bit. You tell them you have a crush all the time, and what do they say? Not now, babe, I'm playing Arc Raiders with the boys. Ladies, what does it feel like when your man is playing Arc Raiders with the boys and you're scrolling reels? Like, do you think like yippee, like me time? Where's my rose toy? Or do you like feel like shit? Nice, I got back up there way fast. You are the boys? Let's go. I like that. I like that. Partners in relationships be like, what are we, bro? Fuck you mean? We are Charlie Kirk. Oh, that shit had me weak when I saw it. What do you mean, what are we, bro? We're fucking Charlie. I just fell so far. I just fell so far. Oh my god. Can only ladies answer that question? No, anyone can answer the question. No such thing as gender. Fuck if I care. I just like saying the word ladies. Ladies, ladies. Not now. I'm looking for a bloated tuna can type shift. Ladies, come on. Don't you see me with a blueprint in my safe pocket type shift. We're not the type to gaff. Oh yeah, gaff right there. Yeah, fuck cunt. Anyway, sorry, I didn't really read your answers. So when your man is playing on the computer, are you said you're also playing on the computer, or you said you're scrolling reels? It's not a good accent. It's very sweet of you, and you're like Australian, so that actually means a lot. Maybe like just those 3 words sound decent, but every other one of my Australian accents just devolves into like bastardized like Irish. He isn't. We are playing on our computers. What do you mean? No, like, what is your man doing right now? Like, no joke. Like, think about your man. You see him? Very handsome. I know, right? What is he doing? He's sleeping. Why is everyone's man sleep? That's crazy. Dude, watching someone stream on Twitch while your man is sleeping, it's got to be like 10 bodies. Like, that's insane. Why aren't you sleeping with them? Because he has a job. Bro, that's psychotic. Why are you as a man sleeping? What are you dreaming about? Other men? Dog pride flag emoji. He's at work across the province. Okay. Dude, it must feel good as fuck to wake up in the morning before your girlfriend and then kiss her on the forehead while she's sleeping and then go to work. And then while you're at work at like almost noon, she texts you and says, just woke up, gonna play Sims. And you say, okay, babe, before you have to go to a project manager meeting. Probably feels good as fuck. Bum, 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 bum. You got your own place? Wait, you live in downtown Chicago and you have your own place? Dang, no wonder you willed Team Nice to victory during Whiskmas. He's loud as hell in the morning. That's true. Dude, dads be waking up and they like sound like a demon brushing their teeth. My brother in Christ, it's 7 in the morning. Wait, bro, you got your bag up. I feel like I want to be as successful as you one day. Dude, I feel like there's like a future out there where like streaming works out for me. Nice, I made it up here. There's a future where streaming works out for me, and then I let the money change me. And then I start saying shit like, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Wiki from the block. Dude, can I be Frank? Hey, let's get me, Frank Sinatra. Of course you can be me. Day or night. How can I help you, my friend? Thanks, Frank. I feel like if I ever made it bigly like Kai Cenat, I would definitely buy myself several stainless steel or, matter of fact, sterling silver rings for several $1,000s. I just like having rings, okay? Mind your business. Keep momentum, keep momentum. Almost. Yes? Oh, fuck my Chungus life. Yes! Do not fuck it! Do not fuck it! Fuck! Hold on. I'm kind of I'm in the ontological flow state right now. I just fell all the way to the fucking bottom. And what was I saying? I'm not gonna change up on my day ones. I think I'm just gonna retire my day ones. Get a grill? I think I would look kind of good with a grill. Doing a silly one would hit so different. It'd be kind of sick. Did you guys have anyone in high school get tattoos right here? On the inside of their whip? Just said freaky shit like whore or punk. Of course? Really? It said psycho? NB, that's crazy. What are they smoking in Vancouver, bro? Jesus. Wait, but how long does it take for that tattoo to fade? Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah. That's psychotic. How long does it take to fade? Also, I feel like you guys are delayed. Tell me when you hear the harmonica. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho a little bit. Oh, you guys aren't delayed. A few years, okay. I don't get what's the big deal with harmonica anyway. Like what did Monica even do? Leave Courtney Cox alone. Come on now. Momentum. Reese's Pieces, peanut butter, bang, bang, choo-choo train. Come on. Momentum. Nice. Harmonica. Pirate seeing his long lost love. Harmonica. It's good to see you, my dear. Just so you know, X marks the spot. It's meant for me, not for you, so don't go digging in that X spot, okay? That's where all me treasure is. Thanks, Monica. Anthony, I don't give a fuck about this. What is this?
Kirk, catch 8 receptions for 144 yards.
Yeah.
We saw...
Christian Kirk.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Oh my God. Christian Kirk. We saw Charlie Kirk catch 8 receptions for 144 yards.
Yeah.
We saw...
Christian Kirk. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Okay, I was gonna tell you about this, but I forgot. Stephen A. Smith goes on the NFL talk show and mistakenly calls one of the players Charlie Kirk. And it was the funniest shit I've ever seen. We saw Charlie. And you best believe there's a bunch of edits of just him catching footballs. Oh, it was so ridiculous. No, this really happened. Anthony, we should become NFL players. Guys, would you rather see Banthony in the NFL or Whiskey never in the hospital again? He had 1 reception. Okay, all right. I see what you did there. Man, I feel like we would get really hurt and we would like also cry a lot. Is lift the chest 100 times going to be like a new bit? For the 5 people that were there to hear it? Bits only work if everyone can understand them. Bom, 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 bom. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. I'm cooking crazy. This is the first I've ever been. I think I need to keep my momentum for this. Join the FlippUp. Bum 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 bum. Imagine us getting anxiety at practice. I don't get anxiety anymore, dude. I'm so anxious. Yeah, I'm very good at it. That's what I'm saying. Speaking of bits being for everybody, I was really saddened. I'm going to keep these people anonymous for their own safety, but I was told by a dear friend of mine that they recommended the stream to a dear friend of theirs, and the dear friend opened the chat and they had no idea what was going on because they're a deer and they don't speak English. Okay, now that we got the joke out of the way, the dear friend opened up the stream and they said they had no idea what was going on, and they felt like there was like an inside joke they weren't a part of, and then they X'd out, never to be seen again. And that broke my heart. And it got me thinking, what can I do to solve this issue? And I'm realizing that the key is to never have bits. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck. Bum, 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 bum. Just play the game and go mute. Anthony, I feel like you're joking, but like it's low-key like the move. Like I feel like if I just like booted up stream and I was just on the menu of like Sea of Thieves right away, people would be like, oh my god, Sea of Thieves. I love watching my streamer play Sea of Thieves. They wouldn't have to be like, oh, what does detritus mean? Why is he saying it all the time? First off, oh, here he goes. No one has ever said, thank God my streamer is live with Sea of Thieves. Why don't you Sea of Thieves nuts fits in your mouth? Fuck, I couldn't pass the skill check because I was laughing at your chat message. I was trying to set you up. But you were spitting with that one. Fuck. Oh, damn it. Anyway, you've got a point. I don't think anyone has ever been happy that someone was live with Sea of Thieves. It's just mirrors 100 degrees in my head right now. Jesus, it's hot as fuck. I stayed for the confusion. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like on a serious note, like that dear friend who referred their friend to the stream, and then that friend like had no desire to stick around, like made me sad. I'm like, think about how many like hundreds of thousands of like nay millions of people like do that every year. Like, do you think people turn on Kai Cenat's stream and they're like, oh, finally a low barrier for entry? Yes, of course. Loud equals funny. I just fell all the way to the bottom. Guys, can I keep it like a fucking buck with you? This is not like a continuation of the deer joke, by the way. This game is actually fire. Like, this game is actually fire. Like, I'm genuinely impressed with this game. WWWWW. I agree, Lo. Can you anyway? Bum, 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 bum. Now, is the game good because it's the type of game and chop-up environment conducive to the inception of a new vocal stem? Maybe. Or maybe the sounds, art style, and the Subway Surfers captures your attention aspect of it is what really shines through. Hey, Sleepy Gemstone, it's so good to see you. How are you, my friend? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate that. I hope you and the family are well. I hope you and the dogs are well fed. Speaking of dogs, my crush took the dogs to the park today. Bro, the boy dog got a boner at the park. Boner wouldn't go away. Had to go to the vet. What the fuck is the joke? Apparently it's like a common thing. Like when dogs go to the park, they get excited and they just get hard. If you're a dog owner, you might have experienced this. Yeah, Storm. Exactly. So I was kind of freaking out a bit because I was like, that's not good. But like after like about an hour, his shit went back down. But it was still kind of scary. And then you gotta like make sure it's like not like irritated or infected and shit. The vet didn't ask for $2,000, but they asked for a lot of dollars, and that's why I'm streaming tonight. So if you guys wouldn't mind, a plate is gonna go around the chat right now. Don't feel pressured. Okay. Well, it's apparently if the boner doesn't go away, it's like it's very dangerous for the dog, obviously, because like the blood flow and shit. It's like a very real thing. Like I'm not a pet owner myself, but I feel like, and maybe a lot of you guys own pets, according to the census, so maybe you can weigh in here. I'm realizing being around pets that animals love to waste your money. Animals love to waste your money. Like animals will be like, hey owner, how's it going? I feel sick today. Okay, let's take you to the vet. Hey owner, that'll be $400. Here you go, vet. Hey animal, how are you feeling? I'm feeling fantastic all of a sudden for no reason. Okay, thank you. Hey dog, why are you doing that? Thank you, Fern baby, I appreciate that. Yeah, hand, exactly. Don't put a fake $50 bill that says Jesus saves. I'll crash out. Like one time the cat didn't eat. The cat didn't eat for 4 days. Took her to the vet. Vet gave some medicine to make the cat hungry. Cat ate the next day. It's like, what are you doing, cat? Yeah, it's way less than a human child, but like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. I don't know. You guys are the ones that own pets, but that's just my experience. Hunger strike. And I guess the difference is that like I can't just like ask the cat what's up. I can't be like, hey buddy, like what's wrong? And then the cat's like, oh, hunger strike, like oh, Ramadan, I'm okay. You know, like I have to go to the vet, and the vet I have to swipe my credit card for $4 grand. Dude, once animals can talk, like we're gonna be chilling, dude. It's gonna be sick. I'm not gonna chop it up with my dog, dude. Bow bow. Ramiaudon. It's kind of better when it's typed out. Wait, what do you mean kids get you sick? Just put them outside. Dude, if my kid ever got sick, like that's, as long as you're sick, you're not my kid. Like once you get better, you can be my kid again. But don't fucking bring that shit over here. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I gotta go to work. Can't wait to be a father, bro. This might be the best game ever made. The dog says, I don't know. Ah, that's true. I wouldn't get mad at the dog. It's literally just a little guy. Think I could raise a kid with 50 bucks? No? Well, here's my logic. If I put the kid on a bit of like a pulley device and I fastened a rope to 50 adult bucks and I told the bucks to go, I feel like the strength of the bucks could lift up the kid, no? Like 50 bucks might be overkill. Elementary school's one giant Petri dish. Isn't Petri WandaVision's brother? Shit, the game is getting hard here, dude. The game is getting hard. Pterodactyl. Does anyone remember that pirate joke that says Buccaneer? It's like something like, why did the pirate who only had $1 have one ear piercing? Because it was a buccaneer. Wait, why is Banthony saying bad words on his broadcast? Doesn't he have like a youthful, impressionable audience that looks up to him? It's not very responsible. You know what's kind of cool? The census showed me that the average age of the whiskey community is approximately my age, which means that I do not. Oh my gosh, I almost died. Which means I do not have a impressionable audience. It means that I don't have to be responsible. Like I can light fireworks in my stream room. But imagine if like, and I know I bring him up a lot, but he's just like a good example. If I was Kai Cenat, I would have to be like, hey kids, don't do drugs, because like my viewer base is 14. Give me 1 second. I gotta do something. Streaming for a big audience is easy. You just conduct yourself the exact same way. Anyway, sorry, I took a screenshot of the game really quick because I realized that this background asset kind of looks like kind of looks like a dumbass. Like, look at this. Like, it's literally just like a stupid ass lamppost. Bum, 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 bum. Or it's cute, depending on who you ask. Do. Why would they say that? In a kid's game? Do fart? Where's my game? I'm back. Should we stay up until we beat this game and do like one of those insane marathon streams? Hey, whoever put 17 lines of chat, my condolences or congrats. Oh, sorry, it's a joke. Merchant comes to market one day and has a ton of corn, just barrels and barrels of it. And one of his usual customers asks why he's got so much. The merchant said he went down to the docks the day before and met this guy who had a great deal, but looked kind of shady. The customer says, whoa, man, I think that was a pirate. Merchant says, I don't know, but it was a buccaneer. Oh. That is it. I don't know why I thought about like the ear, like the actual ear. It's much more of a pun if you use corn. Dude, I think I'm in love with this game. POV unemployed people talking about League of Legends. It makes the joke cornier. I have a bomb. Okay, you win, you win, you win. I'm starting to think you're not an actual baby. Like your name is Fern Baby, but like you speak as if you're like a full-grown adult. I don't know. Like I'm not here to tell you who you are. Bum, 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 bum. See if these nuts fit in your mouth. Oh man, I didn't tell you this, but when I said that to Banthony, he sent me an Apple Pay request for $4,000. What's that game with the squares? Fuck. Oh my god, it was 2048. I was gonna say, and no joke, I think I may have done this bit already, like a year ago. I feel like in the year 2048, they're gonna try and monetize the fuck out of the game and be like, oh my god, it's our year. Premium subscription. And there's gonna be a bunch of like skins for the game. What if instead of Sudoku, it was called Sudoku, and somehow the Star Wars Sith Lord Count Dooku was involved? Vintage mobile game? I guess I'll be dead in 2048. Man, I hope I'm still like I hope I still care about stuff when I'm old. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be old and be like, ow, I'm in pain. Like, I want to be old and be like, let's go throw around the pigskin. You know what I mean? Me pretending to be shocked when the doctor says that living a sedentary lifestyle for 12 years, playing nothing but video games and getting inflicted with Twitch chat induced CTE is not the optimal lifestyle to live a long and healthy life. Throw around the old pigskin? I think it means football in Gaelic. You're a solitaire lover? It's a bit of a oxymoron, isn't it? What is an oxymoron? We should do a tone time? What's a tone time? We've already used up the word, our allocation for the word jerk in it tonight. Opposite words, but still true. Can someone give me an example of an oxymoron? Pretty ugly. Okay, I didn't ask you to comment on my appearance. I asked you for an example. Jesus. Can someone who doesn't have hate in their heart answer the question, please? Christ. Ginormously small. Okay, once again, I'm not asking you to make comments about my body. Found missing. That's a good one. Well, handsome and medium ugly are kind of the same thing. Biggie Smalls. Interesting. They're kind of hard to think of. Wonder what Sarah Palin is up to. Who cares? Dang, I guess so. Is medium ugly like good looking but not crazy good looking? I don't know. People, medium ugly is what people started calling attractive people who didn't fit conventional beauty standards. Kind of a silly word, but a silly description, but I just think it's funny. Like Mr. Bean? Sure, I mean attractiveness is subjective. Would I bust down Mr. Bean? Story for another time, but it could be, yeah. Who the fuck is putting pretty privilege in their bio? Why would you even say that? Like, what's the goal of doing that? You've been having a good birthday celebration? Yeah, it's been really sick, actually. Wait, but why would you put pretty privilege in your bio? Like, as a joke? Like, if you have to tell me that you're pretty, you're not pretty. Trust me, if you're pretty, I'll tell you. My eyes are gonna pop out of my fucking head and I'm gonna be like the wolf from the cartoons going, oh, awooga, and my eyes are gonna go, and then I'm gonna like stand up off my chair. And there's gonna be like a cartoon horn sound. And then like I'm gonna walk up to you with like a bouquet of flowers and my eyes are gonna turn into hearts. You might steal medium ugly? Yeah, please do. I'm gonna beat myself with the mallet. Yeah, like the yellow emoji guy who goes like this. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do we have that one? He looks like this. Help me out here. Please tell me. Guys, come on. I can't. Yellow emoji guy bonking his head with a baseball bat. I saw a tweet that was like, me trying to entertain my girlfriend so she doesn't take a 4-hour nap in the middle of the day. So true. Girls, why do you do that? Why are you taking a 4-hour nap at 1 p.m. for no reason? Tired? So if your partner was to hit themselves in the head with a baseball bat and stick their tongue out and go blah, would it keep you up? Pretty privilege? Fucking wisdom. Ooh, I've got one. Person says they're tired. And then other person says, then take a nap. And the first person says, no, I don't think you understand. And they walk into the room. And person B turns around. And person A has 4 wheels with rubber tires on them fastened to their body. Anything there or not really? Bum, 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 bum. This is a really bad joke. Okay, now you're starting to sound like a baby. That was a really bad joke. They need their beauty sleep? What happens if you're getting beauty sleep but you're still waking up and you look horrendous? Do I need to start buying supplements? You might just be ugly. Bum, 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 bum. Don't. Hey, Europeans, I have a question for you. When you get a drink at a cafe or restaurant, or like I guess a cafe, what are the sizes for the drink? Like, they don't say like 16 ounce, 32 ounce. Do they say just small, medium, and large? Let me know, Europeans. Small, medium, large. Because it's very common here in the States. Like, I was at the cafe the other day and I was getting a dirty iced chai, extra sweet. And the options were 16 ounces, 24, 32. But they don't have fluid ounces in metric. It's like, would they just say, hey, you want 240 milliliters? Dirty means that the barista farts on it before they serve it to you, yeah. Wait, they've never done 16, 24, 32? I feel like no Europeans answered my question. Which begs the question, should I go hang out with the toaster in the bathtub? Won't. Oh, in Australia it wasn't like that? It's 9 a.m. in Europe? So? It's like fucking 4 a.m. on the East Coast. I feel like that's more reasonable to be watching stream at 9 a.m. than 4 a.m. I'm in the flow state? I'm not in the flow state. I'm in the blow state. No one is saying I want a 16 ounce? That's crazy. Dude, I could think of like 3 cafes near me right now that you say 16 ounces. And then God forbid you go to Starbucks and they say, do you want a grande? What are you talking about? Just put the coffee in the cup, bro. Bum, 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 bum. I'm in the blow states. Holy shit, I fell so far. A filthy chai and a disgusting chai has 3 shots. Yeah, it's pretty common. Wait, they do ounces in Australia, huh? I guess that's true. Like, people do say, hey, I'm 5'8". No, but in Europe, they say shit like, oh, hey, mate, cheers, I'm 163 centimeters, mate. So I don't know. But also, how do you measure your pork and beans in metric units? Like, there's no way dudes are out here being like, cheers, mate, I've got about 13 centimeters on me. About to go have a stroke. Never seen that anywhere near me. You also live in like fuck-ass Utah or something. What if instead of Utah it was called Brewtaw and they just had like a big brewery and all of the residents had like all the residents were just like white dudes with hats and beards, and they just drank beer. Oh shit, I found a secret thing. Lived in Cali until I was 16. Oh yeah, name 3 California cities. Go. Name 3 California cities that aren't in the top 5 of population. That's what I thought. Stolen Valor. Fake Cali fan, bro. Spot him a mile away. Everyone's California until it's time to name 5 cities that aren't in the, or 3 cities that aren't in the top 5. Yuba City. Okay, next. Hold on, I'm in the flow state. I am not on shit. Wait, everyone's Australian. That's crazy. Name 5 Metallica songs? I don't know anything about Metallica. You're asking me as if I got the band t-shirt on. A Lodi. Holy fuck, that's a deep cut. Lodi. I'm in the flow state. Fuck. Manteca, crazy pull. Corona? That is true. Well done. Name a city in Tasmania? The devil. Isn't Tasmania the Little John under Australia? I don't know if they have cities. I think it's just one big commune, right? Springfield. Every state has a place called Springfield. Interesting. Guys, there's something about this level that it's not clocking to me. It's not clocking to me that I'm standing on business. Has the best schooling system? The best schooling system is the homeschool that I'm going to run for my children once I become a single father of 27. Don't be silly. Also, I'm in the flow state right now. Hold on. Okay, I'm out of the flow state. Go on. When you play games like this, I have to look away because I can't help but clench my jaw. Interesting. Is anyone else stressed out right now? $50? Dude, I feel like I could raise a poor kid very easily. I'll just say things like it's because of that damn phone. Reminder to drink water, take meds. Oh, we don't do that here. Yeah, we don't do that here. We say shit like reminder to stay up for 50 hours. Do not drink water. Push your body to its limits. What if instead of a pilot episode, it was called a passenger episode, and everything else about it remained unchanged except for the name? Anything there? Cancel out the water. Rub rock salt on your gums? Is that like Pop Rocks? Expand on that? I can't. Why not? I can't. Why not? My back is aching, my belt's too tight, my booty shaking from the left to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, right. Reese's Pieces, peanut butter, bang, bang, choo-choo train, come on. Fern baby, do your thing. Hey, congrats, you got me killed. Bum, 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 bum. Thought you were gonna go The Last of Us there. Okay, I'll bite. Is this all they had to worry about? Boys, movies, deciding which shirt goes with which skirt? It's bizarre. Get up, we're leaving. And if I say no? You even realize what your life means? Running off like that, putting yourself at risk? It's pretty goddamn stupid. Well, I guess we're both disappointed with each other then. What do you want from me? Just admit that you were trying to get rid of me the whole time. Tommy knows this area better than... Oh, fuck! Well, I'm sorry, I trust him better than I trust myself. What are you so afraid of? That I'm gonna end up like Sam? I can't get infected. I can take care of myself. How many close calls have we had? Well, we seem to be doing all right so far, and now you'll be doing even better with Tommy. I'm not her, you know. What? Maria told me about Sarah and Ellie? You were treading on some mighty thin ice here. I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I've lost people too. You have no idea what loss is. Everyone I've cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me I'd be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared. You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. And we are going our separate ways. Scene? Bum 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 bum. We should replay Last of Us again and then quit when we have to play as Abby, because that part is boring to me. Bum 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 bum. You sure are special? Speak on that, please. Why are you listening to obstacles? Oh wait, did you mean the other monologue? Back in Boston, back when I was bitten. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Dude, you know what? I just realized having a vocal stim is kind of like having a filler word as like a freestyle rapper. Or you can just like say it to buy yourself time. Because I love Jonathan Morale, I'm also listening to the Life is Strange score. Why don't you fucking score some goals on that little Rocket League game you've been playing? It's a bit of a stretch. No, it's okay. I do? Okay, good. Good, Anakin, good. Save up so I'm getting emails for tomorrow. Just remind me when it's 1 a.m. Wait, am I to understand that you guys aren't staying up 31 hours for Whiskey's birthday stream? No one kept up with me? It's just so many chapters, bro. I can't commit to anything, dude. I'm going to play fucking The Walking Dead featuring Miles Teller, maybe, I think. Thinking about watching Whiplash for the debut movie for Film Club, just as like a bit, kind of. And I guarantee you there's one person who hasn't seen it. Hey, did we decide what the book club book is yet? I gotta spend $17 on a hardback cover. Bum, 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 bum. You're gonna close it? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, no worries. I was just curious. I probably could have figured that out by reading, but I was being lazy. Why did they call the game Life is Strange anyway? It's like, tell me something I don't know. Babel? What's Babel? Isn't that the name of Mumford & Sons' third album? My throat feels like swallowing glass. Yeah, water would be kind of cool. Remember when someone earlier said, remember to drink water? Fuck! Ski, what's up, dude? It's my birthday, man. I'm staying up for 31 hours. I still have my sticker bottle. I got a new Awala. British people will be like, I think I'm going to have a stroke. That was rather pleasant. How are you reading hockey porn but then also doing homework at the same time? That's crazy. Nah. Replicas? Nah. Excuse me. Wait, Ski, what do you do for work? Oh, do you think busted, love? Oh, do you think just busted a fat nut, love? Oh, and are we sad at the HS4 concert or no? We got bigger fish to fry, twin. Guys, everyone who's saying happy birthday, you're far too late. I'm sorry. The HS4 concert, Harry Styles 4. Bum 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 bum. Never too late? Like 3 days grace. Not a big Harry fan, sorry. It's your birth month? There's a height meter and a ball trial? I can't turn on all of them at the same time? Dog, what do you mean I can only turn on one? Oh, it's the light that denotes it. I see. Boom, 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 boom. People always say that workers are the backbone of Twitch. But why haven't we considered workers to potentially be maybe like the fibia or the tibia or like even the ulna or the radius of Twitch? Perhaps maybe the ribs of Twitch. What if instead of workers being the backbone of Twitch, workers were the frack bone of Twitch and they were bad for the environment? We'll go to bed when Whiskey goes to bed. Good luck, twin. You're gonna die. Minimize them? I would never. Also, don't put words in my mouth. I'm not hungry. I'm bloody starving, mate. Bum 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 bum. Workers are the synovial fluid of Twitch. Bum 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 bum. Yes, guys, we have a book club. If you'd like to join, exclamation Discord. We have a book club, and we're starting a film club in the next couple weeks as well, probably in February. That being said, I just realized that in 30 days, I will be landing in Tokyo, Japan, and I am the least prepared for a trip I've ever been in my life. And now I'm suddenly very anxious. I can feel my heart beating faster, my breathing becoming shallow, and I can feel my vision becoming blurry and dark as well. My mouth is now becoming dry, and I'm feeling pins and needles on my fingers and also on my legs. I can feel like my chest is getting hot and my head is getting hot, and I'm starting to get the urge to cry. You eat cake already? Yeah, I had a whole tray of tres leches cupcakes. Do you have to poop, or is that just a me thing? I think that might just be you. A booster bundle? Sure, I got you. What do you want? I didn't know you were Pokemon Andy. Also, I feel, do Pokemon cards in Japan are just as expensive as here? From what I hear. Like, it's not like some Utopia, you know? Speaking of, did you guys see Utopia Season 3 had a trailer or something? No joke, I think Season 2 was 15 years ago, bro. You can tell me those kids are still in high school? Please. Drink some milk, it clears your debuffs like in Minecraft. I did not know that. Milk is good for you in Minecraft? That has to be like... What's it called when they put like a Coke can in a movie and they want you to buy it? Product placement. Big milk is insane. Like, we were out here drinking milk thinking it made our bones strong. Meanwhile, it was just giving us cystic acne. It's crazy, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Euphoria. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Euphoria Season 3? Utopia Season 3? It's like you're guided meditationing into a panic attack. Tense all of your muscles, starting with your toes. Feel your toes getting tighter. Your shoulders getting raised and clenched. Feel the gritting of your bottom teeth against your top teeth as you clench your jaw as hard as you can. Take fast, shallow breaths exclusively from your mouth. And think about all of the tasks you have to do tomorrow. All of the regrets so far in the year, even though it's only been 2 weeks. Think about going to work tomorrow and waking up not well rested. Imagine as if the weight of the world is sitting on your shoulders and you have to solve all of life's problems right here and now. Think about your toes once more and make sure they're tense. Your legs, your arms, as tense as can be. Make sure your jaw is clenched as hard as possible until you can't bear it anymore. Was that painful? Like, did that work? Like, was it actually? Like, that's kind of like casting a spell in a little bit, in a little bit of a way. I was a big fan of Pokemon. I sold my entire slab collection for 4K. Holy shit, dude, that's crazy. Last November was almost the peak of the market, huh? That's pretty sick, man. You want to see something cool? Wait, you want to see something cooler? Wait, you want to see something cooler? Okay, that's all I got. To make me flex on Discord? I would love to see your collection. We have a TCG channel in Discord. Nothing would make me happier. I love when people share stuff. I want the Soul Stone? Where is the Soul Stone? I think I sold the Soul Stone. Oh, I have a golden chocobo from Final Fantasy worth about 75,000. No, I'm kidding. I wish. I do have this though, that I pulled from the Spider-Man set. Live on stream. To the tune of angry YouTube comments. Remember that guy that commented on that YouTube video and said I was like smelly and ugly? Remember the Snoopy drawing you did? It pissed me off. My Snoopy drawing was good. Don't be silly. Easier to pull. That is true. That is true. I would advise you to abbreviate Japan as JPN though, if you are going to shorten it. Unless you want to sound like Clint Eastwood or something. That being said, I'd love to see your collection in Discord. Medium ugly. That's me. Martian death laser pointed at the Earth. Fate of humanity on the line. The aliens strap you down to a chair and they say it can only be one season for the rest of eternity. What season are you picking? Go. Any attempt to think about this question more than 1 second results in instant evaporation via alien beam. Autumn, 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 fall. The aliens become confused at you using 2 different names for the same season. They start screaming at you in an alien language, pointing a laser at your face. Do you A, attempt to talk your way out of it, roll for charisma, or B, roll for strength? Fuck, I'm starting to now see everything in life as a choose your own adventure. Format. Does that mean I'm cooked? Autumn, I guess, autumn, wait, no one said summer? I'm Spaniard, okay, we do abbreviation different. I know, I'm just saying when it's written in English, it's, I think, a little better. Frog, no! Your life is a choose your own adventure, in a way. For example, would you like to A, go to college, or B, work in construction and make 6-figure salary by the time you're 19? Lift the chest. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba, dum, ba, bum. I could just play this game until I beat it and then do that bit where people wake up in the morning and say, oh my god, you're still alive, and then my stream inevitably crashes and I just be sad for the whole day. I love this game. Whoever made this game deserves some gelato from that gelato place I went to in Venice that I forgot the name of, but I made everyone I was traveling with follow me as I was incorrectly reading a Google Maps screenshot on my phone. And after 2.5 hours and scorching 100-degree weather, we finally found it and realized that we could only pay with cash, so I had to pay for 2 of my travel mates. And ultimately, the gelato was not memorable except for the journey that led to said gelato. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, we're talking about slurs? Okay, my bad. Bro, streaming is awesome. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. Like, one day you're talking about, like, traveling in Venice, and the next day, like, you're talking about slurs. No, it's making me laugh. Wow, 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 wow. Wait, Hannah, hey, I was just talking about people saying that. Yeah, Ski, that's why I said about when you're talking about Japanese Pokemon cards, it's better practice. Just looking out for you, big guy. They gave each other looks that day? Maybe. It's entirely possible. I mean, I feel like once you go to Europe with someone, like you have a soul bond. Okay, things that create a soul bond. Go. Okay, I like that. Good answer. Good answer. Well, I don't know about that one. Boom, 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 boom. No, Ski, you're totally good, man. I'm not gonna fault you for something you didn't know. Bum, 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 bum. Taking someone to the ER? That's a good one. That is kind of a soul bond. Taking someone to the ER. I was gonna say something like maybe driving someone to the airport, but that's not really a soul bond. ER is soul bond because you're seeing someone at their most vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? Like they potentially shit themselves. They're in 7 out of 10 pain. I think that's a good answer. Taking someone to the ER is a soul bond, which by default puts other things in the hospital in the soul bond realm, such as watching someone give birth, dying in someone's arms, taking someone to the airport is intimate because like you're watching them leave. Someone gave birth on stream, yeah. They cracked the windshield. I was screaming in my car, bro. I was in so much pain. I've been streaming so long that the day's detritus is washing itself into my eye. Well, you have to be there in person. If I see you give birth on stream, I'm just gonna type baby doesn't even know about GTA 6. Lamau. We don't have a soul bond. Bum 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 bum. W baby. Best of Lil Wayne album, go. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Carter? There's literally 5 Carters. The Carter 4? Carter 3, right? Maybe this one. I'll also accept mixtapes as an answer. Matter of fact, scrap this question. No, it's fine. Don't bother looking at it. I don't really think anyone gives like a single fuck. Oh, man. Hey, April, thank you. I appreciate that. It's very sweet. That really means a lot. Happy birthday to you, too. If it's soon at all. Dude, did I tell you that they checked my ID and they didn't say happy birthday? Did I tell you guys this story? I feel like it's a little fucked up. It's in April, that makes sense. Oh, Hannah, I can't wait. Happy birthday, by the way. So at the basketball game, I was getting a alcoholic beverage. And the guy was like, ID please. And I said, sure. And I showed him my ID and I sat there smiling because I was so certain that he was going to say, oh, happy birthday. And he didn't say jack diddly shit fuck. And he just gave me back the ID. So there I was, drinking this beer served to me by someone who doesn't give a shit whether I live or die. They only look at the year, bro? No way. Do they always... Come on. POV, someone hands you their ID and you're not gonna like look at the date and put 2 and 2 together and be like, oh my god, happy birthday, twin? Just say you don't give a shit whether I live or die. Ski, I'll check it out later. I can't wait to see it, dude. Didn't know you were a Pokemon Andy. Okay, you know what? Okay, you actually have a good point. In current times, it is a bit easier to see if someone's over 21 because you just have to look at the 1990 whatever thing. That is so true. Back in the day, before people born in 2000 were 21, so like literally up until 5 years ago, they had to read the whole 1990 thing. Fuck, dude. Anthony, what year were you born? 2002? Chris, what year were you born? 2004? Sammy, what year were you born? 2000? Whiskey, what about you? 19... Soul bond with the TSA. I feel like you develop a soul bond with the TSA agent when they grab your nutsack with the force of 1,000 suns. Which happened to me twice when I was going to fucking San Diego, because both times I walked through the scanner, it beeped around my pork and beans, and I have no idea why. And you know what's actually crazy? He said, is anything sensitive? And I said, a little bit, yeah. Because I was feeling a little sensitive. And I feel like he just said, is anything sensitive? Because it's part of the script, and he didn't actually listen for the answer. So like, anything sensitive I need about? And I was like, yeah, actually a little bit. And he was like, okay. And then he went, huh! And then he fucking fistful of pork and beans. And I like recoiled in pain. I was like, and he said, all right, you're good to go. Like, I survived the attack, sure, but like, it would have been nice if he didn't do that. And then as I walked away, I whispered I had a bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. Me too in Calgary? Yeah, I saw the screen, and then like right on my you know, whatchamacallit? It was like a bunch of lights. And I was like, what is going on down there? It's crazy. And I never got to the bottom of it, but I had a theory that maybe it's something to do with kidney stones, because on that flight back, I did actually have kidney stones. I don't know if you guys remember the story, but I was sat next to a young man, and I was visibly agitated in my seat, and he was like, yo, you okay? And I was like, I think I'm passing a kidney stone. And he laughed and he said, oh shit, good luck. And I said, thanks. And then I just sat there visibly agitated, like in my chair for, it was a short flight. It was only an hour and a half, but I ended up surviving. It could have been much worse. I don't think they have emergency rooms on the airplane. Flight attendant comes around to collect trash, just a big rock. Here you go. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if we were soul bonded. I mean, he was just like on his phone and I was just writhing in pain. They asked if I wanted to go in a private room, and I said nah. He called his buddy to watch him grab it. Hey, yo, Tim, watch this. Just gripped your shit. Bom, 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 bom. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm wondering if like maybe the stones showed up on the scan. But it's happened on the... It happened with TwitchCon San Diego there and back. So when was the last time I was on a plane? I haven't been on a plane for a minute, dude. I think that was the last time I was on a plane. November, I didn't do shit. I drove to LA. December, I didn't do shit. January, yeah, next time I'm going on a plane is when I go to Japan. So in 30 days, I'll tell you guys if Japanese TSA like pulls me aside and says, sir, making precious metals in my kidneys. Kind of crazy. Guys, I know it's a little late to ask this, but how's the audio levels on this game? Is it good? Like, can you hear my voice? Is the music too loud? Is it too quiet? Do you need, like money? Like, does anyone need any money? Like Cash App? It's good? Okay, sick. Hits the toilet. Bling! Makes like a noise. I looked at chat for half a second. I lost half my progress. Contrabando. I don't need money, but if you're offering... Wait, if you don't need money, can I have all of yours? I was going to ask you this back when we played the horror game earlier today. YouTube, it's on the other video. When you go to a guest's house, or sorry, when you're a guest at someone's house and they offer you something to drink, is it rude to say no? Been thinking about this one a lot. Because I'm realizing that whenever someone asks if I want something to drink, I say 90% of the time I say, no, I'm okay. It's not rude. Okay, well, let me go on record and say this. At some point in the next 40 to 80 years, I'm going to start a cute, cozy bed and breakfast where I will be hosting on site. And in the mornings, I'm going to ask people if they want anything for breakfast or if they want something to drink. And if they say, no, I'm good, I'm going to deem it rude. And I'm going to treat them poorly. Okay, I can't bring myself to do that because I can't tank the bad reviews. But I feel like when people offer, like, they want to help. You know what I mean? Like, if I was hosting, I feel like it would feel good as fuck for me to pour you a glass of water. And you don't even have to drink it, bro. Just, like, have a couple sips. It's just water. Hold on, I'm in the flow state right now. Loker, can you know me in the ontological flow state? Dude, I feel like committing a crime with someone is low-key a soul bond. Depends on the culture. That's a really good point. Depends on the culture. I need to learn about every culture. Like I show speed. Dude, say what you will about I show speed accidentally revealing his balls and also penis on stream when he played Five Nights at Freddy's. But he's like really making some content out there. He's on a world tour in Africa right now. Like literally IRL streaming in like fucking Zimbabwe. Bro, what is my ass doing? Playing FlippUp? To be fair, if I had a lot of money, I would also be doing that. May the record show. May the record show that if I had the funds and clout, I would also be in Africa right now. Going to Japan. But I'm not streaming IRL in Japan with a dedicated camera crew, security man, and crowds of screaming fans asking me to sign their yearbook. Holy fuck, this is the first I've ever been. Hold on. Oh, I can't focus because there's an absolute bombshell smoke show on that poster up there. Fuck. Damn it. That was almost really good. I am going with a group of people, yeah. But they're neither my security guards or cameramen. They're simply my constituents. There's something here about the momentum I can't figure out. If I had a lot of money, I'd buy more yaoi. Who's your dealer? Who's your yaoi dealer? Chat moving so fast nobody knows I just lost 2 hours of progress. I could be your camera guy? I just can't afford it, unfortunately. We were higher up than ever Velcro for a second. No, not when you murder them and they haunt you. I just mean like committing a crime. Like if we got together and we maybe like forged a bunch of checks together, we have a soul bond. And then when we like sneak our way into heaven, I'm secretly going to tell God, I'm going to pull God to the side and I'm going to say, hey, just so you know that this guy committed a crime. And then there's going to be like whistleblower laws that are going to protect me. And then you're going to go to hell and I'm going to stay in heaven under witness protection. Bum, 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 bum. Like 6ix9ine. What if instead of witness protection, it was called a litmus protection? And it was just about like litmusness instead. Oh fuck, I would go to hell too because our souls are bonded. What if I cut the bond with what are those, you know those scissors that have like weird fucking shapes, like squiggles? What are those called? I'm gonna cut the soul bond with that. What is the name of it? Silly scissors doesn't sound right. Goofy scissors? Crazy scissors? Labia? Crinkle scissors? No, they're like, they make fun shapes. I guess crinkles, yeah. Your use of the word crinkle makes me think you're Australian. Guys, please remind me when it's 1 a.m. I have a lot of stuff to do and I haven't eaten. However, I'm addicted to this game. So anything you do will just simply fall on deaf ears. Huge? 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 Not huge. 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 I'm in the fucking flow state, bro. Don't even bother. Don't even bother trying to get me to... Don't even... I still got it. Hold on. You guys met me at a very Chinese... You guys met me at a very As I was saying, you guys met me at a very Chinese part of my life. YouTube, thank you for watching us play FlippUp. Okay? This is my game of the year so far. Please like and subscribe. You don't have to comment. Matter of fact, please don't comment.